Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to go through everything that you need to know about this new Destination Thailand visa, otherwise known as DTV. As you can see, I've got an article pulled up here on the Expat Den, which was published May 28th. So yesterday when I'm recording this video, a friend sent me this article last night, and I was really excited because this visa is essentially going to take the place of a digital nomad visa. That's what they're pushing for. And it's going to be officially launching on June 1st. So just, 2-3 days after I'm recording this video. And the article goes into more detail, says, good news for digital nomads and remote workers who want to live in Thailand legally. Thailand just announced this new DTV visa. It's part of a new visa promotion program to increase Thailand tourism. So they're looking to incentivize more tourists to come over here to spend their money in Thailand, to, work remotely, let's say for their company in the home country. And this visa is going to make it a lot easier to do that. So currently, they've got the Smart Visa and the LTR Visa. Those are the two options that you can get, which I've covered in some of my other videos. Link in the description below to watch that. And this one is actually quite similar to the Smart Visa in terms of income requirements and duration of stay, which we'll get into a little bit later in this video. But yeah, disclaimer, this information about new visa is limited at the moment since it was recently announced on May 28th, yesterday, and they're going to continue updating this article once more information comes to light. And I'm also going to make another video on this YouTube channel sharing everything that I know about this new visa. I will most likely be getting this visa once it is official. So we can scroll through this article a little bit more, and you can see what is it. According to Bangkok Post, the Thailand cabinet just announced many types of visa promotions to promote the country's tourism, which is the main industry of Thailand, right? One of the new visa promotions is the release of the DTV visa, which is specifically for those who want to work in Thailand while traveling at the same time. So people that are coming over here for, let's say, a workcation, they're digital nomads, remote workers. These types of people is who the new visa caters to, as well as Muay Thai. So let's say you want to come over here, you want to train Muay Thai, you can get the DTV visa for that. Thai cuisine, education, sports activities, medical treatment, foreign talent, seminars, art, and music events. These are the different industries, the different things that you can use the visa for, right? And then we've got more information about what you can do with it. You're allowed to stay in Thailand for up to 180 days per year. That's 6 months. And the visa is valid for 5 years. It's possible to extend your stay in Thailand once for a maximum of 180 days. So as far as I understand it, you can stay for 6 months. Then you have to extend after that 6 months. Similar to, a smart startup visa, which is for 6 months and you can extend it up to 2 years. And the payment is 10,000 baht. So we'll scroll down here. You can see visa fee. There's a visa fee of 10,000 baht for the Destination Thailand visa. So that's roughly $300 USD. Same, but different to the Smart Visa under the BOI, which I was personally on for 6 months. But this one is for 5 years, right? And you don't have to, it sounds like you don't have to continue applying over and over again, similar to some of the other visas, right? And there are two main requirements. You need to be at least 20 years old, and you need to have financial proof of at least 500,000 baht throughout your stay in Thailand. So I'm not sure if that's for the first 6 months or the entire year. Either way, it is one of the lowest income requirements of any digital nomad visa in Southeast Asia, including Malaysia. So the annual income you need for that is $24,000, and that says annual, so per year. While Japan requires a much higher amount of $68,000 for a digital nomad visa. So lower income requirements, and I would say better place to live, better quality of life, right? Right now, the information is quite vague. It says here because, like I mentioned, it was just announced yesterday and it's going to be officially rolling out on June 1st, so a few days from now. However, it's possible that you can work online for overseas clients while living in Thailand, which is exactly what I want. So you will be getting most likely a foreign earned income. Let's say you have a YouTube channel like I do, where I get payments every month from YouTube. That's foreign earned income. And this visa will cover all of the cases related to, working remotely in Thailand. Now, obviously, if you want to work for a company over here, you will still be required to have a work permit. I don't think this visa changes anything about that, right? You definitely need a work permit if you're working for a company over here. But most cases, that will be sponsored through the company, or you'll have to take care of that cost on your own. But yeah, just know that it doesn't really take the place of the work permit if you're working for a company over here. But if you're working remotely for a company, let's say in your home country, you can use the destination Thailand visa for that. As far as I understand it, keep in mind the information is still rolling out. And I'm going to make another video on this YouTube channel in a few days, just going over everything once the information is released, right? And yeah, it says we still need to wait on an official source on the application process. That's not entirely clear yet. However, it's highly possible that you can apply directly at the immigration office in Thailand. And you should also be able to apply from the Royal Thai Embassy or the consulate as well. And another thing is you can bring a legal dependent under the visa as well, similar to the Smart Visa or the LTR visa. So you can essentially sponsor your spouse, or if they're not of Thai nationality, let's say a foreigner, and then your children who are younger than 20 years old. So that's pretty much what we know about the Destination Thailand visa so far. And there's a few other things as well. There are other visa promotions, including 36 more countries that can come to Thailand under the visa exemption scheme, including China, Cambodia, Panama, and more. So that's great. So basically, people can come in here visa-free. They've added an extra 36 countries that don't require a visa to enter Thailand. So again, this is further incentivizing more and more people, more tourists to come to Thailand, which is good for the economy. And then also students who finish higher education in Thailand can now stay in Thailand for up to 1 year after finishing their education. Also good news. Lesser insurance requirements for the retirement visa. So if you have a retirement visa, maybe there's not too much details about that yet, but I will make sure to cover them on the channel soon. And then the new electronic travel authorization system for those under the visa exemption scheme in June. So not exactly sure what that's all about, but I also have another article over here on the Khao English website right here. So it says Thailand eases visa rules to boost economy urgently. And so, yeah, the Thai government has announced a 3-phase economic stimulus plan, including easing visa rules to boost tourism and attract more foreign visitors. The decision was made during a cabinet meeting yesterday as the country faces a prolonged economic slowdown, which is news to me, low GDP growth, and increasing public debt. So this is a little surprising. I figured Thailand their numbers are way up this year compared to during the pandemic. They're getting tons and tons of millions and millions of tourists are coming to Thailand, right? But they further want to incentivize more people to come here by rolling out this Destination Thailand visa and offering visa exemption. So, went from 93 countries from 57, so allowing stays of up to 60 days. This is also good news. So when you come, most likely visa exempt, you'll get 60 days instead of 30 days. So double the amount of time that you can stay in Thailand. And then obviously after that, I'm assuming you can still extend the visa as normal. And then they've got an expansion of visa on arrival to 31 countries, up from 19. So you get visa on arrival. And then also obviously the Destination Thailand visa for foreigners seeking to stay in Thailand for an extended period and work remotely. They make sure to mention workcation right here, which is interesting because I was just in the Philippines for about 3 weeks attending a nomad workcation retreat, and they're still in the process of rolling out a digital nomad visa over there. There's still not too much information about it, but one of the people that was attending the event was spurring that. She was she was heading that initiative, right? So that's kind of interesting. But so far in the Philippines, there's not, you get the 30-day visa free a lot of times, but there's no digital nomad visa. And here's a few of the eligibility and benefits of the DTV visa. So they're looking to attract, like I mentioned earlier, skilled foreign talent, digital nomads, freelancers, and those engaging in activities such as learning Muay Thai, yada, yada, yada. And then spouses and legal children under 20. So you can also sponsor your children and your spouse under the DTV visa, similar to what you would be able to do on the SMART or the LTR visa. But it looks like this one, the income requirements are much lower, as well as the fee in addition. Proof of financial, so 500,000 baht for duration of the stay, and 180 days, extendable an additional 180 days for up to 5 years, 10,000 baht for each extension. Now, if you were to do an extension on a tourist visa, that would be 19 baht every time. So 1,900 times 3 for the 6 months would be, I don't know, like 2,000, 6,000 baht. So this one works out to be a little bit more, but it also has a lot of extra features, right? And you can stay here legally and work remotely. So improved benefits for foreign students, there's some things there as well. I'm not going to go over that. There's also medium-term measures. It will be implemented from September to December of this year. Restructuring and reducing the number of non-immigrant visa categories from 17 to 7. So those are the non-immigrant B, O, OX, these types of visas. So they're actually reducing those significantly starting September 2024, which is interesting because maybe some of those visas will no longer be necessary, possibly. Because right now it's a little bit difficult because you have to get the non-immigrant B before you collect the work permit. And it's just a little bit more complicated than I would say it needs to be, right? So maybe they're going to reduce the friction there. And then they also adjust the criteria and conditions for the long stay visa for elderly people who wish to spend their retirement in Thailand starting in September. That could be very interesting for a lot of people that are on their retirement visa. And also reducing the health insurance requirement for the OA, so that's the retirement visa, from 3 million baht to 40,000 baht for outpatients and 400,000 baht for inpatients. So that's a pretty significant reduction in the health insurance coverage that you need, from 3 million down to 400,000 baht and 40,000 for outpatients. So that sounds like a positive step forward. And also expanding the e-visa service from 47 to 94 Thai embassies, consulates, and trade and economic offices worldwide by December. So you'll be able to collect the e-visa, which is a relatively new thing that they're offering. I think it's been around for maybe like 8 months or so. So that's also good news as well. And then they have some information about long-term measures. It will be fully implemented by June of next year. And they're going to develop an electronic travel authorization system for foreign nationals eligible for visa exemption and use of technology and innovation to enhance the screening of foreign nationals by integrating data with the Immigration Bureau. So that sounds pretty technologically advanced, especially compared to some other countries in Southeast Asia, which are really, really behind on a lot of these things, I would say. So that's what you need to know for now regarding the destination Thailand visa. I like the way it sounds. It has a nice ring to it. And, instead of saying digital nomad visa, they're branding it in a more, I would say, more positive light. It includes Thailand in it and destination Thailand. So I really like the way it sounds. And definitely stay tuned for more updates. I will be releasing another video in a few days once more information comes to light, and sharing everything that you need to know about this new digital nomad visa in Thailand. With that being said, take care, stay safe. Peace from Koh Samui.